Hi Dylan, it's Marcy here. I spoke to you at the end of last week in regards to shooting this short custom video about your business. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to try to keep it brief as possible, but I'm going to go over 3 things that you could start doing today to bring value to your company, to outrank your competitors online, bring in more customers. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why would I do this and what's in it for me? But what I found is when it comes to internet marketing, most business owners are too busy to learn, how and what it is and how it can actually benefit your business. And sometimes the only hesitation is that you don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy blueprint of actual things that you can do to impact your business for free has resulted in some of those business owners raising their hand and saying, hey, I like what what you're showing me. I'd like you to do it for me. So if by the end of the video you like what you see and you want to know more, then that's cool. We can chat. Or if at the end of the video you simply want to take the free tips that I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. So the 3 things that I'm going to go over are content, backlinks, and citations. And I'm going to begin with content, taking a look at your site here so you can see what the areas that I'm highlighting. That's what I mean by content. So the images, the words that you have on the homepage of your site, all throughout your site, but Google likes to see anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on the homepage. Your site, in comparison to most, you have a lot more content than most. However, what you want that content to be, we'll show you something here. The search term that I used for my example here today on how it is that some sites get to the top and all that kind of stuff was painting companies Vancouver. So if I take that term and I go in here and search for it, so this is going to tell me, so you can see 0. So painting companies Vancouver, you would want to have somewhere in there, a time or 2, not overdoing it because Google can tell that, but you want to have that woven in throughout your content so that then Google knows what you do. See, when they find a a new site comes onto the internet, the first thing they do when they find it is they go in there and they crawl the whole thing. And what they're searching for is to discover what you do, all the services you offer, and what location you're offering them in. That way they can match up to the search results. When somebody wants that, then they can give them the most relevant results for what it is that they're looking for. What Google's got in this is that they want to keep people on their search engines because that's how they make money. So it's not so much about that you're actually your potential customers. They're probably coming here just for a way to look for your phone number, which this one takes us to this. It wouldn't hurt with so many people that do search on their phones and whatnot these days to have a clickable button like that would take them just to the phone number. So yeah, this one's back over there too. It would be great if you could get a phone number button on there too. So content, very, very important. It's very neglected throughout the entire internet. I think a lot of website builders don't, they're not well versed in search engine optimization, so they don't recognize the importance of it, but it's huge. Content is king. Now I'm going to move along to backlinks. So that's what we want to do as far as what we can see on the outside of the website. Then we want to go to what's going on behind the scenes. So backlinks, what a backlink is it's a link from a third-party site on the internet back to your site. If you think of the internet as a big popularity contest, to help understand this in simplest terms, when Google's out there crawling and when another website votes for you, aka gives you a link back to your site, Google sees that as you being the popular one. You've got other sites on the internet paying attention to you, so therefore it's going to push you up in the search results. Back like in high school days, whoever was getting the attention, that was the popular one. So they see that as you being the popular one. So I put your site, first of all, what I did was I grabbed the first #1 ranking site organically on the first page. First page is always laid out the same way. You're going to have paid ads, people that choose to pay, do paid ads to get themselves showing up on the first page. Trouble with that though is, you know, a lot of times these days people are getting things that putting out ad blockers because they don't want to be bothered with ads, and so that's unfortunate. You're not getting before everybody's eyes. This section here, the map listing, and then down here, this is what we call the organic listing. So as I said, I took the #1 site to do a comparison for behind the scenes. So here, when I put your site, your URL into this tool to show me the backlinks, it's showing me that there is no data. So no, you know, nothing's going on for the backlinks. It shows me that you're being found for 2 words, but unfortunately, depending on where it is that your site's sitting, I'm guessing it's a few pages in, it's not getting any traffic. It's not getting any visitors to it, just all on their own. So Interior Painting Vancouver and Interior Painters Vancouver. So that's good. I mean, you obviously have those words on your site, and there's about 40 searches a month for that term and 20 for that one. So there's 60 searches. The challenge though is over here where it shows position, there's typically about 8 or 10 businesses on listed on each page. So this is going to be, you know, 7th or 8th page, 8th or 9th page, that your site is appearing, showing up in the search results. So not often do people make it that far. Now if we go to the next one, actually I'm going to have to make him spin for a little bit here, and I'm going to jump, instead of making you wait for that, I'm going to go to the 3rd thing quickly, and we'll come back to see his site. The 3rd thing, as I said, that I was going to talk about was citations. What a citation is it's a place on the internet where you would find your exact business name, address, and phone number listed. So this map listing is a citation. So the more citations, the more places that you're listed, again, kind of the popularity contest theme. Google sends out the crawlers, and you know, they keep seeing these sites. Oh, he's listed here and he's listed there and he's listed all over the place. So it lets Google know that you're legit. You've got your business listed in many directories like Yellow Pages and 411 and Yelp, and any place where you're going to, as I said, have your business name, address, and phone number listed. So going out and getting your business listed in more directories, beating out all of your competitors, is one of the main factors in helping to push you up in the rankings for the maps listing. And being up here, as you can see, this guy's doing paid ads because being here is a good place to be. Statistics show that probably about 80% of the clicks are going to businesses that are appearing, you know, whether it's the ads, the middle section, or the organic on the first page, and 50% of those are typically to the businesses that are showing up. We call this the map pack, so the businesses that are there. So also, I mean, it's not that carries the most power, but having a well optimized listing, having a description with some keywords in there, good reviews, of course, are always helpful. So that goes along with it. But just go out and beat your competitors with the sheer number of citations there. Now back to this guy. So you see that he has 52 referring domains, 52 websites on the internet linking to him, giving him almost 300 backlinks. He's being found for about 450 words, and he's getting about 300 visitors, traffic brought to his site per month. And then when we click on those words, go back to where I was before. Fortunately, it doesn't take as long to get back. You can see the words that he's ranking for: Painters Vancouver, Painting Companies Vancouver, Painters in Vancouver, Vancouver Painters, Vancouver Painting Company. So all of those terms, he's got somebody that knows what they're doing here, because you can see #1 position, 2 position. These are all, you know, first page. All of these search terms, he's showing up on the first page. Because he's got the optimized content for that, and you know, and a fairly powerful backlink. But as I said, it's not rocket science. Going in there, we can see that he has 52 referring domains. So we, you know, look into those websites. What is the power of those websites? Because the power of those websites trickles down, you know, because if you think of a bucket with a bunch of holes in it, when links are you know, links are connecting, then that power is you know, going through to your site when you've got a link from his site. That's how it helps you. How it helps to give your site more power. So you can see he's got, as I said, 52. So we would just go in and look at those, find out the power of them, and then make sure that your site going and getting, you know, powerful guest posts and high power backlinks and linking them to your site is going to, over time, push you above him. So again, like in the #1 position for this one, Painters Vancouver, that's 1,200 searches, you know, roughly a month. So there's, by not having the content and having it optimized, you can see there's a lot of search that to be had there for those key terms. So went longer than I probably wanted to. Sorry about that, but hopefully I kept your attention to check it out. Dylan, I am going to email this off to you. I will follow up to make sure that you do in fact get it, and love to hear the feedback. Talk to you soon.